up, this is Jeff.
This is David.
We are playing Dark Souls 3. This is Pontiff Sulyvahn. This is SL1.
This is a great boss in a great area.
This is the worst. It's a good. It's a great area and it's a great boss.
Yeah,
that's true. I guess it's also the worst.
Right, but you're doing SL1 even though you said you wouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
You lied.
Maybe. Maybe I lied. No, it's inconclusive.
Yeah.
This is when you have all the shortcuts. It's a very easy run.
Mm-hmm.
He actually won't attack you immediately. You can just hang out at the. Is it the narthex?
I think that's the narthex. Yeah.
This is what usually happens. So, in SL1, all you have to do is get, like, let's say 5? I think 5 will do it. Maybe 6 parries.
And then you win.
That's not that many. That's just 6 parries. That's nothing.
That's simple. I parried the Silver Knights in Dark Souls 1 all the time, no problem.
Yeah, no
100%.
problem.
That was a really late parry.
That was a late parry, yes.
And now you're dead.
I died.
Yep.
This time.
There you go.
Ah, I shall stab thee. I'm just using like fired longsword.
Right.
That's what you do. See how much that did a lot. That did a lot of damage.
Yeah, that did really good. But
oh nope. That's a grab attack.
You can't block that one.
Can't survive it either.
Not at SL1.
Nope. Oh, I died.
Oh no.
I died. I died. I died.
Well,
I died. Wait.
Wait, you didn't?
No, I died.
Oh, there you go.
I definitely died on that one. That killed me. That one, yep. Lost all my health on that one. Cut me on that one. Just barely at the edge on that one. Hey, I actually got to the second phase in that one.
Yeah.
Died. The explosion killed me on that one. Stabbed. Was definitely cut in half. That was a bad parry. That was my abdomen. That was definitely... Oh, yep, That also died. That killed me. The candlestick almost blocked the view there. I had halfway done that time. That didn't work. I got stabbed in the face. I got stabbed in the face. My face was cut in half. I got stabbed with fire. I dodged, but it was unsuccessful. I got cut in the face. I'm not doing SL1 anymore.
Okay, fantastic.
There's 45 consecutive deaths.
Oh,
maybe 42.
Lord.
Now that we have a proper shield, dragon crest,
and health,
yeah, it has
damage,
lots of fire block. He does have a magic sword and a fire sword, but you know,
right.
Fire sword is a great shield. We just have like some health. We've got some Estus. We've just got a. It's a very plain weapon. It's just a long sword with fire on it. Because, anyways, it's
all
fine.
right.
Okay, let's go fight the Pontiff now.
Yeah.
For real this time.
For real this time.
Aha!
You got really good at that.
No, I didn't. We're not going to be seeing any more parries. It's a good way to start the fight out, though.
Right, it looks really... Jeez.
This guy has a lot of different combos. He has a lot of wide arcing attacks that are super annoying. He has what seems to be an infinite combo. It's like 6... I lied. It's like 6 or 7 hits long.
You did lie, right?
We're gonna work him pretty well here.
So that's either a thrust or a grab.
Yeah, when he pulls it back, he'll either delay and it'll do a grab attack, or it'll delay and then he'll just basically appear in front of you. That was a grab attack.
Yeah.
That one is very annoying because I'm not really sure on the timing of it. I don't think it's just one timing. When he puts both hands in the air, this is the seemingly endless combo. It's at least 6. He'll stop if you're too far away from him. But yeah, it's basically, yeah, there we go. Bunch of hits, a tiny window
to hit him.
Okay, that's the one. That's the little stab. This is phase 2. It gets little wings,
Yeah.
And look, that's now
now
he has
with magic.
Now
Yes.
with magic. The magic is great because it's easy to dodge.
Yes,
and to punish.
It opens him up for punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get into phase 3 pretty quick here. Phase 2 is actually not really different. This is what I consider phase 3.
Yeah, Shadow Clone.
When he puts his sword up, that means he's going to summon a Shadow Clone. You can, at this point, because we have like a +6 Fire Longsword, wait for it to appear. A full combo will kill it before it even gets started.
Right.
This is great.
Now,
now, the patented Miyazaki boss that is mostly your own size with a glowy sword that flies up into the air and then slams to the ground a little bit later than you think, leaving them wide open to the merciless counterattacks. Attack. You know that one. because it's in a Dark Souls game / Bloodborne game. Also, AoE fire. Because it's a video game boss in a Miyazaki game. So these things should be familiar. This is actually great when he does that because it's just free hits.
Right.
This one is less successful. Just one hit short of killing the Shadow Clone, which is fine. You can show off the few things that this does. The Shadow always acts first, and always the Pontiff will do exactly what the Shadow does. Mm-hmm. You'd probably say that it's the other way around, and then the Shadow is going first, but whatever. The point is that the Shadow will always they will duplicate each other. So if you get a slam attack, the next thing that the real version will do is a slam attack. That's good if they're doing a slam attack, like this.
Yeah.
It's safe to heal. And it's terrible if they're doing like an endless combo or any kind of combo, because you just end up just being like in the middle of just like a bunch of spinning blades.
You just get manhandled,
you just die. Yep, you just die. That's another horrible thing that he does, aside from backhands, which if he's behind you, is he'll sometimes do a very, very quick second hit after doing a thrust with the magic sword. So he'll like thrust, and then it'll be just like almost instantly just a fire arc. Whoop. There we go. At least we can know what's going on. It's a slam and another one, which is great because it's the easiest thing to
It's the easiest thing to punish, yeah.
There you
go. So, how many attempts did I take on Pontiff with your help?
I think that we get it on the first try, right?
No, it wasn't first.
It wasn't that many then. I thought it was the first, but I guess we could maybe the second or third.
No, I think I got ganked by the Shadow on the... Because I remember actually switching to the Dragon Shield. Boop! Got him.
Yay! It's over.
You're done.
No more SL1.
No more SL1.
No more. This is one of the hard bosses.
Yeah.
I consider there's probably about maybe 3 or 4 that I would consider the hard bosses.
Right. This legitimately difficult.
Yeah.
But you beat him.
Yeah.
And you're.
It was like the second try once I just switched over to the regular character.
Right.
Because
you can take damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you can take damage.
Something I did want to say is the way the Shadow works in that fight, I think, is a really excellent way of having a duplicate, like having multiple enemies in a Souls kind of game.
A billion times better than any of the other attempts they've had at multi-target fights.
Like Dark Lurker, or the kitty, the double kitty, double Byakuo, or
double Dragon Rider.
Or Double Dragon Rider, or any of them, really. We could just
or even Ornstein and Smog.
That one was pretty good, but yeah, I think
the only reason that's even doable is because they actually have because of the way that the place is laid out. It's not just a flat open arena. There's some things you can hide behind.
Right, which is why Double Byakuo was the absolute worst, is because there was nothing to hide behind. And it's why Double Dragon Rider was just lame.
Yeah, but I mean, the Dragon Rider itself was already easy.
Right.
Adding a second one was not that much of a difficulty increase, even though, I mean, it had the bow, I guess.
Right. It's
sniping you for a while.
Right. It had options there that I think if the second Dragon Rider had a little more health, it might have been a little... that would have just made it more annoying, honestly.
Yeah, no, that was fine. The half health or like the weaker version was fine for
the gargoyle fight. That's the one I was thinking of as the worst.
Yeah, gargoyles, sure. At least gargoyles also come in with half health. Mm-hmm. Man-eaters.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of the gargoyle fight from Dark Souls 2 where there are 6 of them.
Yeah, that's true. There's the seemingly endless waves of
or
even just the double gargoyle.
Right.
I think it's 6. I think that sounds right. The double gargoyles in 1, the man-eaters, all of these multi-target fights are just annoying.
Right. And
the defenders.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, Man-Eater and Ornstein and Smog had the same thing of like there are things in the arena you can use to separate them and block attacks
That's true. Although you can't fall to your death by rolling in the Ornstein fight.
That's true. Man-Eater did have that massive problem.
Going for it, yeah.
Yeah, though you could just snipe Man-Eater to death from outside the fog door.
This is also true.
So I don't know if I ever shared this, but one of my many times playing Dark Souls 1, I discovered you can also, if you get knocked out of an arena without dying, specifically the one I'm thinking of is Sin's Fortress, if the guy whose name I've completely forgotten now,
Iron Giant.
Thank you. If the Iron Giant somehow knocks you out of the arena, but the fall damage for whatever reason does not kill you, you can run all the way back to the fog door, but not go through because it's impassable when the boss fight's going. But you can still hit him with arrows.
I see. Very good.
So they made the fog doors impassable, but they didn't make they didn't account for the game not killing you when it was supposed to, which I guess is reasonable.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Yeah, and also Iron Giant's easy.
Yeah, he's super simple. But yeah, Pontiff Sulyvahn was a really pretty fight.
Yes, the Shadow clone is best because it duplicates what he's doing.
Right.
Exactly. Like without variation. It's a lot like the Shadow clones in Ninja Gaiden 2 for the NES, except they do the things before you instead of immediately after you.
Yeah. And it makes it significantly more manageable. Though if they do that 6-hit combo together, you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah,
but
if in that case, you just have to keep backing off. There's the church is pretty big area,
right? And it is laid out like a Gothic church with it being a cross, so it's not just a wide open area. You can put corners between you and him.
This is true.
Yeah.
And also, if you're really good, you can just parry his attacks and then just shut him down. It can be done.
Right, but parrying is harder in 3.
It is a lot harder.
I found it easier in 3 than in 2, but it's still a lot harder than 1. But
I guess so. I'd never go through the games parrying anything because it's the reward is not worth the risk. Ever. And the only reason you would do it is after you already know what it is you're trying to do, and you're specifically trying to do it.
Right. I would say Bloodborne, this is one of the things I really liked about Bloodborne, did the parrying system really well.
Yes.
I legitimately very much like that.
Parries. Yes. You can do parries outside of the attack range of the people that are trying to attack you.
Well, on top of it comes out exactly when you think it's going to come out. The thing it took me the longest to adjust to going from Dark Souls 1 to 2 to 3 with parrying is that the windows were completely different for the same animation. Or at least they felt very different for the same animation. So with Bloodborne, it's like, oh, the shotgun sound happened, therefore
yep, I
am parrying now. Like that made it significantly better.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in Bloodborne. They took a few things from Bloodborne, like the Maria boss fight.
Also known as Abyss Watchers Part 2.
Abyss Watchers Part 2. Yeah. It took some of the speed,
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right.
And everything else they just took from Dark Souls 1.
And some things from Demon Souls.
A few things from Demon Souls.
Whole cloth, but...
Yeah, whole cloth, copy-paste.
Dark Souls 3 is a good game, though. We haven't
really
finished
fun.
it we should probably finish it at some point.
We should do that.
Yeah,
it's still very much worth playing and beating. It's a very fun game, very fun co-op game, of which there really is not as much as there. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of co-op games. There's certainly not a lot of co-op games that are. Well, there's not a lot of games that are Dark Souls. So
right. Well, like the games that you and I tend to like playing together are RPGs.
Yeah,
and
so
generally,
like,
really only one of us is playing.
Yeah, and like as far as multiplayer RPGs go, really all you have is the ARPG, so like Diablo style, right?
Mm-hmm. Which we
That's
played
kind of like
a lot of.
Yeah, we did play a lot of that, but like there's never been, as far as I know, like multiplayer like Dragon Age style or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I my understanding for the longest time that was just because getting the netcode for some of that stuff to work was just not the netcode, getting the actual flow of the game to work in those kind of settings was unpleasant. But at the same time, there's multiplayer Baldur's Gate, so whatever.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
I'm bad at game design, so I'm not going to pretend to know. So if you liked the video, and if you liked watching Jeff die 45 consecutive times, then feel free to go over to Patreon and contribute there. That is a monthly donation, and if that's something that you can do, it helps us be able to prioritize making the videos a lot more and dedicate a lot more time to it, so that they can come out more frequently, and eventually we can do this, all the time. And
that is the goal.
Yeah.
Primary, yes. Hopefully for primary job.
Hopefully for the primary job. And that way, and as like there are things that both of us want to do. So a lot of things that I want to do personally, music based in the channel, that I just can't really dedicate the time to right now, as much as I would really love to. So like if that number goes up, then we can.
Yay!
Dark Souls.
There's a lot more bosses in Dark Souls 3, but there's only a few that are like difficult.
Right.
There's some gimmick fights that are copy and pasted from Demon Souls.
Yep.
Might do that one next.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just for a reprieve. Just do like a 30-second video.
You should just
do a picture.
Yeah, just of both fights.
Uh-huh. It could have been great.
Could have.
Instead, it was just the same.
It was the exact same. Not
Even
the exact same
name. Well, not exactly. Well, it's effectively the same.
Right. It's
a
very
different type of boss. He's on the ground, for instance. Mm-hmm. Literally, it's not the same outdoors environment, I guess.
There are no ads. It's just the boss.
Yes, there is no ads.
But still.
There's no ruins of the house you can hide in.
Right. There's no ruins, and if you're not good enough and you don't know all the secret, like absolutely obtuse stuff to do the quests, you'll be doing it by your lonesome.
Yep. But that's like next time. That's not this time.
That's not this time.
This time is done.
This time is done.
The end.
Ba-doop boop.